What's up, YouTube world? This is your boy Taz, man. About to break down the Spurs and the Rockets. I'm gonna explain to everybody why the Rockets got their ass blew out. Why James Harden had a terrible game, the worst game of the season. Now, I'm not putting all the blame on James Harden. I'm pinning about 50% on James Harden. He should have went out blazing, man. At least 40. You know what I'm saying? Look, he could at least took 20 shots, 30 shots, whatever, man. Like go out in a blaze of glory. But that's not James Harden's fault. I'm gonna explain to you why it's not James Harden's fault. Not a lot of James Harden. A lot of it was on the coach too. I'm gonna break that down. But we all know that they played 7 players in Game 5. They was hella tired, man. So I don't know what the coach did the next day. I don't know if he just let them rest or practice. But if I was a coach, I'm letting them rest to the day of the game. And then we probably go over some plays and look at some tapes or whatever. But they definitely ain't gonna play them the off day for playing for so many minutes. But today we're gonna break down the game that they just lost Game 6, why they had the bad game and all this such and such and such and such. So you got a start lineup with the Spurs right here. Kawhi Leonard's injured and Tony Parker's out. So you got Patty Mills and Simmons subbing in for them. Should be an easy game for the Rockets, but it's not. So we're gonna break that down. Let's look at the Rockets starting lineup. So the Rockets starting lineup is since Nene is out, they're putting Eric Gordon in. Usually come off the bench. So usually you have Harden, Patrick Beverly, Nene, and Capella, which is a pretty good ass lineup, man. Only thing about this lineup right here is nobody played defense in this lineup besides Patrick Beverly. I mean, Pachella's a cool shot blocker, he alright, but as far as lateral movement, he's terrible. He's a good up and down defender. Patrick Beverly's probably the only defender on this team. James Harden doesn't play defense. Ariza doesn't play defense, and Eric Gordon doesn't play defense. So now you got all offensive players in there, and they're all small. Look how small they is. The tallest player is Pachella. Ariza's 6'7", but he's light. He's like 100-some pounds. James Harden is the next biggest man on there. He's like 6'5", probably 200 pounds. This is a small lineup. Terrible lineup, man. This is terrible. He should have started the other power forward off the bench, whatever his name was. Just put a big body in there, man. That's all you want him for. But we're gonna break down why this lineup was the worst lineup ever against one of the most talented teams in the NBA, which is the Spurs. And you just see their lineup? They got 2 bigs, 2 7-footers up in there that know how to play the game, man. They're not stretching the core out. They playing in that paint. So this lineup is all jacked up, first of all. So we're gonna break this lineup down and then go from there. Now, if you look at this matchup, look, you can tell how the Rockets are. Look, you got James Harden on Paul Gasol. Remember, James Harden doesn't play no defense at all. He's an offensive player. So if you got your best player, your best point guard, your playmaker who got used a lot of energy on offense, playing against their center, that's a bad matchup already, man. That's terrible, man. It's already bad. Look how easy that is, man. That's terrible. Now it's 2-zip. Look at this play. Harden is typical self. Pachella, he rolls to the basket. Easy. That's a typical game. So that's the Houston Rockets' typical game is James Harden drive and he penetrates and he passes it off. Look at this. Now, remember, they ain't got no defensive players out there. So once you screen Beverly, there's no defenders back there. Look at this. Look at James Harden guarding Paul Gasol. The worst defender in the league is James Harden. Look at everybody else. Easy as layup. That's terrible defense right there. It's already bad. Look at this again. You got Harden on Aldridge now. It's terrible. You know he don't play no defense. You can't foul him because he's a point guard. He's a star player. You can't foul him. You can't even be physical. That's where they messed up at right there. Another play, look at this. Everybody's out of sync because now they got to try to help Harden. Everybody's out of sync. Look at that. Too small to rebound. It's terrible. Look at that. Harden again. Bad defense. Yeah, they ain't got no answers for none of them, man. It is all bad for the Rockets from this point on. Look at that. They too small down there, man. No big bodies. Look at Harden on Gasol. They gotta help. Oh, good D. Only defensive player on our team is Patrick Beverly. Everybody else sucks. Look at that. No defense at all. Look, that's terrible. Terrible. Too small. Ain't nothing about it. Look at that. Terrible. Look, the best defender, that's the only defender they got. Once he leaves, it's over with. Look, James Harden again. You can't play defense. That's bad. That's bad coaching, man. They ain't got no defense out there. Now look at this. You got no Pachella or James Harden in the game. So now you got a lot of a lot of offensive players out there, but no defensive player besides Patrick Beverly. And he's the only one that can help defense. And look what happens. Boom, 3. You got terrible defense. Boom, 3 again. About 11. Look at that, and 1. Just like that, it's blowing up. No Harden up in there, no Pachella. It's over with. Boom. They ain't got no bigs up in there to play defense. So Harden's back in the game because they getting their ass whooped. It's kind of like too late. It's 44-26. Harden's back in the game. It's over with. He comes. Great pass. Typical self. Typical pass. 3. This play right here. Look at this play. Now, usually when you got your Pachella in there or Nene, they roll to the basket. So this is not really James Harden's fault. Like, look how wide this is. If they would have had a center, he would have rolled right down the middle. That would have been an easy dunk. But since they got all guards in there, everybody rotate to the top because they're all 3-point shooters. And this is what happened. And if he'd put his bigs up in there, it would have been a different story. Great shot by Harden. Only score on the team. Look at this. Look how terrible this defense is. Nobody know where to go. Look. Terrible. Look at the reason. He don't know where the fuck he at. He all in the middle of the key. Don't know where the fuck he at. No communication. This the game. Y'all got to win this game. And y'all still playing like some assholes, man. Look at this. Wide open shot. Come on, man. This game 6, man. The whole season's on the line. This last game. And terrible defense. Look at this terrible defense. Look at Pachella. I don't know. Paul Gasol rotate to the 2-point. The free throw line. Pachella just let him have it. Oh, wide open. These are pros, bro. Look at this defense. Terrible. Look at this shit. Y'all don't want to win. Look at that. Too small underneath. Terrible. The game is practically over with. 69-43. You got Harden on Paul Gasol. Look at this. Harden ain't helping. It's over with. That game, he lost his heart after that. Once he did that, man, everybody was like, fucking now. Look. They ain't caring no more. This game over with. Better shoot that boy. Look at this play. Look at that. Harden too small. He can't foul. He can't be aggressive because he's the offensive player on offense. How you gonna play defense if you're the offensive player on offense? It's terrible, man. I don't know how the coach did that to them dudes, man. That was bad coaching. Look at that. That's terrible. No defense. Especially against the Spurs, man. Like, come on now. Spurs is a good-ass team. You can't fuck around with them. Pick. Yeah, his heart gone now, man. Once you getting blew out by like 20-something, man, your heart gone, man. Look at this shit. Look at this. You can tell Harden's gone. His heart is gone, man. See how you jogging back? That's when your heart is gone, man. Like, you don't want to play no more. It's over with. So they're getting there. Blew out by 36 right now. It's at 26 right now. Look at this. No D. Everybody too small. Terrible. Feel sorry for that, man. The coach fucked the whole team. I don't blame everything on James Harden, man. The coach fucked the whole everything up from the beginning. So don't blame James Harden for everything, man. The coach fucked that shit up, man. James Harden, yeah, he could have won the blaze of glory, but hey, that's just how it is, man. It's hard to play when you ain't got and everything.